And that goes over the top of it, so. Okay, that one's in. This one's next. Okay. Alright, it's going to be a pain, so we got to do this. Yep, this is how we find out if everything is correct or wrong. I think I see the other intake manifold bolt right there. Yep, that's going in. Last one's in on that side, so there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's see how many's on the other side. Fuel pump bolt with a lock washer. Oh, that's not the right one, so. It has orange paint, so the orange paint means that it's intake. Alright, I'm going to put all these back in the bag real quick because I don't want to lose any of them. And I still have to find some. So the 4 bolts for the middle of the intake manifolds without bend tabs are here. I have them all. They're all the same size. One is a little bit different up top. Like a tip. It kind of looks like, but it's not. It's the same length, same thread, same width. Okay. I'll put the fuel pump bolt over here. And we're still missing, what, 2 timing chain cover screws? But the one actually blended in and looked like the other one, so kind of hard to say. Alright, no idea. No, oh, these were, I think these were the old carburetor mount downs that didn't work. Alright, now there's a washer there, but I think that's just for something else. Haven't figured it out yet. But there shouldn't be any extra parts. Every hole on this thing for bolts and nuts and all that other jazz should be filled. So there might be 2 timing chain cover screws in the back. Let me go take a look real quick. Could still be in here. There's a hub cap that actually has stuff in it. So let me take a look real quick on that. Screws. another carburetor screw. There's a valve stem cap. Chrome. A couple of screws for those. For the grill. There's 3 of them like that. Should be 4, I think. How was that didn't blow off? I think there's supposed to be 4 of these, not 3. All the pieces broken. 2 extra nuts in case I need them for the carburetor. Manifold. See anything in here? Nothing that resembles the diamond chain cover gas or screws. That's the next thing I gotta work on, folks. Honest windows. Not staying up. Alright. Still got to be, well, no, actually one of these, I don't know what the heck, that goes to something. It's probably one of the water pump bolts. It's a little bit shorter. Let me get all this stuff back in the bag, except for what I've taken out already. We still got to find two timing chain cover bolts. Means I'm going to have to clear out debris here because I'm not seeing them. And I know I had them when I started, so. Nothing in there. And the little clips that goes to Chevrolet script. And that's not on here, right? I don't think so. Maybe it is. Okay. I think the shorter one is for the hold down. Okay, yeah, we got some things that are down here from spark plug wires. Well, I got Mr. Squirrel going, making his little mating call. I wonder if anybody actually answers it. That'd be funny as hell. Okay, so we need a lock washer for that. And I don't know if that one's big enough. That might be too small. So we're going to put this back on. I don't see anything that resembles a washer being on the intake manifold. So, and this one here has got the wrong one anyway, because that actually is supposed to go to the exhaust manifold bolts. That goes back on. I'm not too worried about the screws, because I'll find them. I know they'll be around here somewhere. If they're not over here, they're in the clean sink or something, you know. Okay, let's take this one off. Yeah, because the one that's on here does not, like I said, with the oil sensor, it doesn't have a washer on it, and I'm pretty sure that these are going to be used for something like the water pump, you know, that kind of stuff. This one's way too thick anyway, so that's really got to come off. I think this is the other. Yeah, this is the one for the exhaust manifold bolts. Yep. Just the way they go on without it. Yeah, we've got almost an hour on this one. Me just diddling around with this thing. One's got to go down. Let's see. One there, one there. Oh, that does have a washer on it, but the other one doesn't. And I never got that bolt out, so I'll put this on the rear one, see what the hell happens. Stool's over there. I don't know if we got coyotes out here or what, but there's some weird noises. Now, like I said, I love it when it cools off because then I can do stuff that I normally can't do when it's too freaking hot. Alright, that's just about in there. These are all 9/16 bolts. Let me see if there was anything else in there, but the only thing else that's in here, other than the spark plugs, is the replacement piece for the trunk lid, or the hood lid. Alright, let's take the washers off of these, because I don't think you're supposed to have them. And some of them, like I said, they're all different sizes, so I think some of them go for the water pump, and some go for the generator, so I don't think that the intake gets these. Alright, so there goes that. Yeah, put that back in. Tighten that down. It's almost an hour, folks. I ain't really got much done. See? I'm going to work on this weekend, though. You know, as long as it's Sunday. Sunday is supposed to be horrible. Sunday is supposed to rain. So, but Saturday, I think it's supposed to be cool and not so windy. So we'll see how that goes. I'm taking this one out because it's got a washer on it. And the washer looks thick enough to be on the exhaust manifold bolts. I think that's like added pressure up against the engine block, so that way it stays where you put it and it don't leak so much. Well, I can't use a socket on this because I can't get one in here. Can't get a ratchet on it either, so these have got to be put on manually with a closed-in wrench. So, and if any event, we actually have all the intake manifold bolts back on. Now, I'm not worried about the timing chain cover being on there because, as I said, the keyway on the crank is displayed, so I could set this anytime. I just have to put a harmonic balance puller on this and the harmonic balancer in order to turn it, that's all, because it doesn't have a bolt. Don't forget, 57 Chevys never had a bolt on there. Alright, let's see this. I can get that on there. It's not locking in. Nope. Okay. And the one all the way in the back. Okay. Now we gotta put this on the other side. Alright, now. That's right, and there's two little bolts for the oil pan. Now, if I remember, the corner ones are 1/2 inch, and all the other ones are 3/8. So, everything is standard on here, not metric. They were never metric. Okay, this should be, or is this one shorter? Should be a little one. Nope. I don't think think that's the right one. I think that's a bolt that goes elsewhere. I think that's the right one. These short ones don't go in here, I know that. No, that don't go in there. It's too small. This one goes in there. It's got orange on top and it's longer. Okay. 9/16 on that side. I guess she acquires a hand tightening. Yep, and this is not a male car. And with this thing having been such a pain in my backside, this is definitely a female. So I'm sorry, dude. I know what you were trying to say, but believe me. 55 minutes, huh? Time goes fast when you're not having fun. Yeehaw. Alright, so we gotta take the washer out of this one. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that these go for the bolts that go for the water pump and generator and stuff. These washers. I doubt very highly they belong on here. So... that's a lock washer. It might. Big enough for the fuel pump. Sure enough is. Now let's finish this one up first. Pretty sure all the other little screws for the timing chain cover are around here somewhere. There's only 2 missing, so. And then, you know, I know that there's 2 bolts for the front of the oil pan underneath. And I think that's about it. I don't know how much time is on that clock yet, or how much space I have. But it's going to be a definite direct upload because I know that phone can't handle more than an hour before it shuts off. Okay. Got to hand tighten that. Well, and if any event, the intake manifold is on, folks. She's finished. You know, I got to take the one more washer off a nut here or a bolt, and that's it. And I got to tighten this one down. So, if we run out of time, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell for post notifications. And leave a comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one, which will probably be this afternoon or tomorrow morning. And I don't edit my videos, I record them raw, so that way you see exactly what I'm doing. There's no UW, I don't try and dub everything out so that you're like, oh, I wish I could see what the heck he's doing, but Jesus, the thing is going so fast I can't make it out. I don't do that. I like you to see everything so that way you get the, except for that, the gist of things that are going on. Okay, so if you ever have any questions, you know, regarding a 57 Chevy and you're not sure, you have a 283 V8, really any kind of motor at this point, because they're all the same. It doesn't matter how old your car is or how new your car is. The principles of the engine are always the same. It's combustible chamber. You need three things. You need spark, gas, and air. That's it. You know, it's not that hard to figure out, but some people don't know. So, you know. And that's why I do these things, so that way people do know. All right, now I have to find the exhaust tabs, the manifold tabs, end tabs actually. Where's my wrench? Here it is. Okay. In here, grab this. Oh. I don't think that lock washer's for this. And that side is half, so we got to go over here. All right. Hand tighten a little more, I guess. You know, and the other thing that I have a problem with is like the camera, because I can't put it right in front of where I'm working at because I'm not a small guy. I mean, I'm small in height. I think I'm only 5'9" or 5'7", something like that. But I'm a pretty big guy, you know. And that camera really is on a tripod right now, and it's sitting about maybe 2 feet away from the front of the car. So you really aren't going to get much better than that with that, you know. Now let's see. That has orange paint, and that one does not. So this one I would think is for the fuel pump, and this is for something on the water pump. Those are going to go there. Now let's see. We got one more bolt to put in over there, and that one's out. That's out. That's out. This can go in the fuel pump. Is it 9/16? It sure is. Okay. We gotta get that. Not to be cockeyed. It has to go straight. Otherwise, folks, it ain't gonna go in. Yeah, it's got to be put pressure on in order for it to go down. So I'm gonna have to take them loose again, but I'm not really too worried about that. I'll worry about it later. Let's see. That's tightened down. We need one more for the back, and I think that's somewhere around here. Oh, here's another washer. Okay, washer there. That's got to be tightened down yet. That's down. That's down. So there's 4 washers, and we got one on the fuel pump already, and the fuel pump hose line or metal line can go in here. Actually, once I get it in there, I'm not going to model it now. Okay, should be water pump. I want to turn this and see where the distributor rotor is pointing, because this is not at number 1. And I'm not talking about the rotor, I'm talking about the harmonic balancer. So before y'all start getting confused, where's my pry bar? Not here. I must have put everything back in the toolbox. Oh no, here it is. Let's get this out of here. Don't need to lose things any more than I already have. Get this out of here. And that out of here. This is for the choke for the carburetor. So it goes up here. Actually, I can twist that on partially now. The carburetor is already mounted to the intake manifold, but the thing is with this is it actually has to be attached to a spot on the exhaust manifold on this side. Alright. I'm just going to tighten that down so that way it don't move on me. Alright, now that's on. Let's see, what else we got? AC, crankcase. I don't know what that says. Anyhow, it's too small. Alright, now, I want to see what the hell the cap is at. There goes Mr. Squirrel. Oh, Mr. Squirrel, what are you doing, Mr. Squirrel? Trying to gather your nuts. Okay, now, take that off. And we're going to put that over here. Spark plug wires and any electrical wires out of the way. Okay, let's see what we got. Come on, there's no freaking spark plugs in you. Why are you being so stubborn?